I just want to acknowledge Representative Donnie Berthium, Representative Joe McKenna, and Representative Kevin Kuros. Kevin, would you like to come up and say a few words?
Thank you, Donna. Good morning, everybody. I come here today not just as a legislator, but also as a proud parent of a recent high school grad who's performed and done very well under our current standard of MCAS. If you take just a quick look at the history, as Donna had shared, when MCAS was designed and prior to implementation, there were 2 years of hearings before a single kid took a test. That's not what happened with PARCC. We've taken the test and now we're having hearings. So I think we've got that process backwards, first of all. Second of all, the only other major point that I really wanted to make today and why I'm supportive of this initiative is to harken back to the old expression that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you take a look at our students' academic performance since the implementation of MCAS, we've led the country. That's not broken by any measurement. Now, if you take a look at the adoption of PARCC, initially, right out of the blocks, I believe there were 26 states signed up to participate in PARCC as part of Common Core. That number, depending on how you count it, is somewhere between 7 and 10 states that are left as part of that coalition. That should be very telling. Now, if you were already leading the nation in student performance, do you really need to change? Why are we still one of the last 7 to 10 states that are part of this coalition? Recently, we've been reminded that it's not Commissioner Chester's decision as to whether or not PARCC is fully implemented here. As many of you know, the Commissioner also serves as the chairman of the PARCC Commission. Now, some indicate that, or some feel that that's a conflict of interest. I'm not here today to weigh in as to whether or not it is a conflict of interest. I believe you may have a State Ethics Commission ruling that indicates that they feel it is not. However, it is his job to recommend a standard to the board. He cannot not recommend PARCC to the board as he sits on the chair. Otherwise, he's invalidating the work he's done for the last several years. So given that he will be recommending PARCC to the board, you then have to look at what action will the board likely take. The board just recently gave Commissioner Chester a very, very positive annual performance review. So if he were to recommend PARCC, and I believe to the bottom of my heart that he will, the board will be hard-pressed not to move forward with his recommendation, which only leaves one other action, or one other way to change that course of action. This may feel like turning the Titanic before it hits an iceberg, but we can do it with the ballot initiative, and that's why I'm on board this initiative. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for my speakers, and thank you all for coming today. Like us on Facebook and Common Core Mass, and follow us on Twitter. Thank you, everybody.